Hi everybody, this is Y with Shenanigans with the Burgs. I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're returning, thank you, and if you're new, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hi guys, Y here with Shenanigans with the Burgs, and I'm just checking out some new equipment today, so I hope that this works. Anyways, today is my WIP and Chat number 66. It is my first WIP and Chat for the 2024 year. I hope you're doing good. I'm a hot mess today. It's early morning and I just haven't done anything with my hair yet. I did get dressed. I did get some coffee in my Run Disney cup. Oh yes, that's lovely. Just lovely. And I am working on my the canvas. Actually, I have two working right now. I have the Wonder Woman from my Wonder Woman series. And then I have this one, which is from Diamondart Club. This is Country Chicks, and it is chickens in a barn, and it's really large. And I started it before Christmas, and then I took some time off around Christmas time from diamond painting. I didn't diamond paint at all. And so yesterday I just started back up on this one. I am finished with my Wonder Woman except for the hardest part, the background. It is mega confetti heavy. So I'm just taking a break right now so that I can do something different. So yeah, yesterday I went to the Dollar Tree. I had to go to the UPS store to return something I purchased on Temu and something that I purchased from Amazon. So it's right around the corner from a really large Dollar Tree. So I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, and I did make a haul video of that. So you might be able to see that. Not sure exactly when it's going to post, but they are so ready for Valentine's Day at the Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess Valentine's Day is only, I don't know, 6 weeks away or so. I didn't buy anything well, I take that back. I did buy something. I bought some makeup sponges because they were cheaper in the Valentine's section than they were in the makeup section. So I did buy something but I didn't go in there looking for that. I went in there looking for a diamond painting, which I found. And so that is also on there if you want to go back and look at it. But so how is everybody? Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't done this in such a long time. Um, it was pre-Christmas holiday, and wow, how is everybody? I hope you're doing fabulous. I finally hit my 400 mark for my subscribers. I was so excited. Now I'm working on 500. I have 450, I believe. And so that 500 mark is coming soon. So yeah, excited about that. I'm excited about this community. And so for those of you who don't know, we changed our channel name, or I should say I changed our channel name. We used to be Theburgsrun. Uh, Actually, we used to be Theburgsrun Disney. And then we shortened that to Theburgsrun when we started adding all of the other aspects of the Burgs. And so I haven't been able to run since October of 2022 due to an accident injury. And so my channel has changed so much just in this past year. So I decided to change the name. I did put a poll out there on my community section, and y'all chose Shenanigans with the Burgs. And yes, that's what we are. We are shenanigans. And I say that because you never know what my next video is going to be about. We could not pinpoint a single theme because we do so much, and I didn't want to do multiple channels. So right now, there's a lot of diamond painting on the channel because that is my current obsession. But when the weather breaks, I'm sure that we will be doing some more hiking and runs and cooking, of course, once I can eat again. And for those of you who don't know, I am on a bariatric journey to Wonderland. On December the 12th of 2023, I had bariatric bypass weight loss surgery. And so I have been chronicling, is that a word? I have been journaling my journey in a playlist that is called To Wonderland. It goes to from before the actual surgery. So it talks about some of my fears and whatnot. That has been interesting, and it will be fun to go back and look at it later because the scale shows that I've lost, I don't know, a good amount of weight. I look in the mirror and I don't see it. So it'll be nice to look back at this actual playlist and see just how the changes happen. Because when you look at yourself every day, you don't see the little changes until one day they're all big changes. So that'll be fun to go back and look at that. So we created our channel in the beginning, not as a way of, ooh, YouTube, look at us, but as a way to, during COVID, I was diagnosed with some pretty serious health concerns. And so we decided to use the channel for something other than running as a way of having a video journal of what we're capable of doing. And then in the years when we're not capable of doing anymore, we'll be able to look back and see, oh my gosh, all the things that we accomplished. Like I ran my first half marathon well, it wasn't my first. I finished my first half marathon in Disney in 2022 marathon weekend. My husband, we call him M, he finished the Dopey Challenge in January of 2022. So those are huge accomplishments. Now that's not to say, okay, I say I finished my first marathon in 2022. I finished my first official marathon in 2022. We had grand plans of running Dopey in 2020. Not Dopey, Wine and Dine in 2020. And my daughter, who turned 40 in 2020, was going to go with us, and we were going to run a half marathon. And she was training. She was doing so well. And then COVID hit and the world shut down, and so did Disney. So the race for Run Disney did not happen. But we are part of a running community here in our neighborhood. Or we were. We haven't been running with them in quite some time. But I put out a plea to all the fellow runners in our little run club that my daughter was going to run her first marathon, and she has trained so hard. And you guys, the community, the running community banded together. They created a course for us. They had course snacks. We had cheerleaders and it was just my daughter Stephanie and I running this race. And they had somebody had a fuel stop for us, and they decorated it up for her birthday. And I mean, it was just the most amazing day ever, with the exception of it rained. And I had on short sleeves, a V-neck, and I was freezing. But my daughter, she got to run her birthday half marathon. So that was super cool. And our husbands made, M couldn't run with us because he was injured. He was supposed to run the half marathon with us as well. So, but he was injured. So he and our son-in-law created a finish line for us in the parking lot behind our local Dunkin' Donuts. And yeah, it was amazing. So I have actually finished 2 half marathons. One just wasn't official, but I have also finished oodles and oodles of smaller races, 5Ks, 10Ks, 8Ks, lots and lots of them. But the accident rendered me unable to run. So in the process of the healing, doctor's appointments, MRIs, all of those things, they determined that I had some other issues with my back that were not related to the accident, but the accident brought them to the forefront. So that being said, I don't know that I'll be able to run again, but I am working toward that goal. So let's go back to the weight loss surgery. So the doctor, my back won't heal itself. So the doctor said, the spine surgeon said, I can fix this with surgery. But fixing this with surgery would mean that you can no longer run. Then he said, I could fix this with surgery, but I'm not going to because you weigh too much. So in a sense, he said, I can fix you, but you're too fat. That's what I heard anyways. So that being said, I said, well, how am I supposed to lose weight if I can't do anything? I said, it hurts to do laundry, it hurts to do dishes. And he said, I don't want you to do those things. Well, how in the world am I supposed to lose weight to have this surgery if I can't do anything? And he said, that is a question for your bariatric surgeon, your primary care and your bariatric surgeon. And I said, did you just tell me I need to go have weight loss surgery? So that opened that can of worms. And so we went and visited we had a consult with an amazing surgeon, weight loss surgery surgeon, bariatric surgeon. And she was amazing. And so we decided to do that process. Well, then it got to be getting toward the end of the year, and I told them, this has to happen this year or it's not going to happen at all. So they, of course, they want their money. Anyways, they got me in for December the 12th. So that's where I sit now. I am just waiting for the weight to come off. I have not noticed any difference in my back yet, but I have not lost a significant amount of weight. So there is a chance that I will not need the second surgery, the back surgery, if I can lose enough weight for my back to heal itself. If that happens, then I will be able to run again. But if I have to have the fusion on my back, I will not. He said he would not allow me to run again. So there is that. So I am working really hard, following the plan and doing all the things because I really want to run again. I want to run with my husband. I want to run with our new dog who loves to run. And I want to go back and run Disney. I want to do the things that I wanted to do. I know at this point I'll be starting over because I haven't run in over a year, but I'm hoping it'll be like riding a bike and that you can jump right back on it. So we'll see. We shall see. So what are y'all working on? How many WIPs did you bring in to 2024? I just have the two, this one and my Wonder Woman. I did start it early because I'm hosting the Wonder Woman paint along, and I wanted to be able to create some videos ahead of time. So I started mine sometime in December. So I'm bringing that one and this one. And then I'm watching all of these. This is my year in review diamond paintings. And I wished next year will be different. I did not keep track of mine, and I even gave some away as gifts before I could get a picture of them. So I do have a diamond painting journal. I just haven't started it. So I have to get in that habit, and I need to get pictures of every diamond painting that I do. I have gone around and shown some of my diamond paintings because I have some framed already. There are some of those videos out there on my channel, but as far as being able to do a year in review, I'm just unable to do it. I think I completed 40 some canvases this year, which is quite significant. Some of them were budgets because I just started in March of 2023. And so I've been doing this just a little less than a year. And I am totally addicted. In fact, I have a stash that's pretty massive already. And so I am challenging myself to buy nothing for quite some time. I really need to finish some of these canvases that I purchased that I fell in love with. And the only way I'm going to be able to do the no buy is to not look at the emails that come, because I always look at it and go, oh my gosh, I just love this. But I think I'm going to just not look at them. Let's see if my willpower works for me. I did already buy 12 canvases this year, 2024. Today is still in the first week of 2024, and I bought 12 canvases already because everybody did their little after Christmas, our sale is still going on type of thing. And I used a bunch of points, so I don't feel like I spent a ton of money. And a couple of them came from D-Stash groups, but 12 new canvases are hitting my house soon. And I've got to stop buying. I am a firm believer. I don't know if you can see all of the boxes behind me. I went the wrong way. All of these boxes up here are scrapbooking supplies. So I am a firm believer that every hobby is two hobbies. Collecting the stuff is just as much a hobby as actually working on it. So there's that. But yeah, I've got to stop. I've got to stop. I am working on being semi-retired, and so I have got to be prepared for when that income is gone. Yeah, I just have enough. I have more than I probably can complete in my lifetime. So it will have to be something super special to get me to purchase it at this point. I have other goals too besides just diamond painting. So what other goals besides diamond painting? What is up with that? Yeah, I do have other goals. Pretty lofty ones. I want to get better and I want to run the Dopey Challenge. This might be my last year to be able to do that, or it could be the start of something. I don't know. But I have another, there is another creator out there that we are going to try to get registered together for Dopey in 2025. So, I have lofty goals. And yeah, so this same creator and I are going to Disney in July. It's actually a scrapbooking event, but there were a lot of diamond painters there last year. So I am excited to go and diamond paint again at Disney World and still be able to see some of Disney World. Yes, please. So for those of you who don't know, I am a Disney freak. Love it, love it, love it. And I have Disney everywhere. My house is just Disney. Disney. Just absolutely love my Disney. And I don't see anything wrong with that. It's great to act like a kid sometimes. A mature kid, how's that? So it is just ugly out today. It's just rainy and messy, and they say that we are going to get some pretty bad storms this afternoon and this evening, and that we may lose power. Yeah, that really does not make me happy. But we'll see how that works out. We usually don't lose power, but Benson, our dog, has never been through a power outage. He is a year and a half old. He is our little pest. He is something else. We love him to pieces. He is amazing. He just kind of fell into our laps and we just love him. Love him. He's such a sweet boy. But he is still very much a puppy, so he is very much into everything. You can't leave anything anywhere because it will end up in his mouth. He's crazy. Crazy dog. So I have some videos of him on my channel too, if you want to go back and look at him. I think maybe today I will go and make a playlist, a Benson playlist, so that all of his videos will be together. And then moving forward, I can just put them in there when I make them. That's kind of a cool idea, right? So I am working on, look at how these ribbons turned out. They turned out very nice. So I'm just working on the barn, the top of the barn. And there's a couple of chickens I'll be doing over here. My daughter is, she lives in North Carolina near Wrightsville Beach. And she, actually, she lives near Surf City. But she has chickens in her yard that she raises. And every time she comes to visit, she brings me farm fresh eggs. Yum. She even goes as far as taking a Sharpie pen and writing on the egg the date that she collected it, which I think is super cool, because they are good for up to 6 weeks or something without being refrigerated. Yes, as long as you don't wash them. You wash them just before you use them. If you wash them, you have to put them in the fridge, and they're only good for like the time a regular egg is. But she brings them to us and we love them. They're the best eggs around. So she was here over Christmas this year. She came to help take care of me post-surgery. She left the day after Christmas. And that next day was the first day that I was by myself since surgery. And I'm doing so good. So that, I think it was a good decision for me. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of recovery plays out, because it'll take up to a year before I am fully finished with the weight loss process. I'm not dropping a significant amount right up front, which I thought would happen, but it's not, and that's okay. Everybody's different. So there's that. But I'm still not well enough to be extremely active. They did give me the A-OK to walk on the treadmill, but I've been getting enough steps in that I haven't had to be on the treadmill yet. I did walk on it one day, probably the day she told me I could. So today is exactly 1 month post-op for me, but my 1 month post-op visit isn't until Thursday. So I will update my Wonderland vlog on Thursday and move ahead. So Thursday, they will add more food to my diet. Right now, I'm very limited. I can have fish, chicken, shredded chicken, eggs, just very limited, very, very limited. It's like a soft food diet, but there's a lot of stuff that's usually allowed on a soft food diet that's not allowed. So yeah, there's stuff. So there's that. Then that one doesn't belong there. Come out of there. Come out of there. There we go. I can put you over here. So they will advance me a little more in 2 days. And then in 2 more weeks after that, I will go to vegetables and salads. Like, I haven't been able to eat vegetables or salads since the day before surgery. So that's coming. And then Mike and I love to cook. So we can take these limited ingredients and make something pretty good out of it. So yesterday for dinner, I had pre-made a bunch of little slider-sized turkey burgers, and I froze them. So yesterday I thawed one and I put some marinara sauce on it and some mozzarella cheese and cooked that, and that was amazing. I can only eat a very small amount though, so that's why I made slider-sized burgers. While my daughter was here, she made a bunch of freezer meals. Like, she would cook for him and then she would make extra, and she would make these like TV dinners for him. And so those have been extremely helpful, because he gets home from work and he's like, what are we going to have for dinner? And I'm not cooking a big dinner I can't eat. Sorry, not happening. And so I'll just pick something, some pureed soup or something, and he'll grab a dinner out of the freezer. So it's been extremely helpful that she did that for him. And there's, several different varieties, so he doesn't have to have the same thing every day. But he doesn't have to eat like a bird either. So there's options for him. But when they put me on real food, the first thing I'm going to do is I bought a pot roast. I bought a pretty decent sized pot roast, and then I cut it up to freeze it. So my husband doesn't eat red meat, or very seldom does he eat red meat. So I cut them up into smaller portions. I have 2 sizes of Instant Pot. So I'll use the little one, and I will make myself a pot roast with carrots. And I can't have potatoes probably ever again. You're not supposed to. I'm sure that I will, because mashed potatoes and mac and cheese are my most favorite things in the whole wide world. So I probably will have them again, but wow, that one isn't even the right color, but in moderation. And so there's that. But so for my pot roast, I'm going to just do carrots because I can have carrots, or I could have carrots before the weight loss surgery. And so, which I thought was odd, because it said I could have all the vegetables except for the starchy ones. And that, of course, is potatoes. But I thought carrots were starchy too. But I guess not. So I can have those. And so I'm going to make a pot roast. Probably on Friday. I'm going to make this pot roast because I am ready. I'm excited. I will, however, and I won't have to puree it. That was what the goal that I was waiting for, was to not have to puree my pot roast. Excuse me while I get some coffee. So tell me excuse me. Tell me in the chat how you like this new format where you can see me and my work. With the new equipment that I got for Christmas, I figured it was time to do something a little different. So I also can just change it so that you only see the WIP cam, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm not that technology savvy that I'm able to do that yet. I'll get there. So I can go live this way. This is a pre-recorded video. I have not gone live yet. A little nervous about that live thing. You know how that is. So, yeah. Well, I think it's almost time for me to get ready for work. I am still working. I work from home. And yeah, I think it's almost time for me to get ready. I crunch numbers for a local nonprofit organization. Actually, it's a national organization, but I do crunch numbers for the local. I love my job. Love it, love it, love it. But I am grooming somebody to take over for me because I am getting ready to retire, and then somebody else can take over and do what I do. So there's that. Yeah, I'm fixing to be retired, people. Retired. How about that? I guess that tells you how old I am, huh? Actually, I am early retiring. So I'm not really retirement age. I'm just early retiring. And I'm so at first I was nervous about it, thinking, can we do this? And I went and paid off both our cars and did all the things that I needed to do in order for us to be able to do this on one income. And I think it's going to work. Well, 1.5 incomes, because my income is going to go down drastically. While my husband's continues to rise. So there's that. But yeah, Social Security check is not going to cut it for me. We have a lifestyle we like. And so that's going to be very different. Very different. But hey, my cars are paid for. That was one of the must-dos in order to, oh, those are not going to go there. Let me pull that up and place these. There we go. Yeah, that works. I was right on the edge of my section and it did not want to fit. All right. So let's finish this area. So are you a multi-placer or are you a single placer? I know several people who only single place, and I love the multi-place. To me, it's if there's 3 or more going down, it's going down with a multi-placer. My favorite multi-placer is Diamondart Club's new super thin one, but that one is downstairs with my Wonder Woman painting. So I am using just a standard 6-placer plastic. All right, I just need to. And there you go, right there. All right. Oh my goodness, I'm almost finished with this section, guys. Almost finished. So let's finish on this side over here. So my husband bought me for Christmas a Josephine Wall canvas that has 260 colors. 260 colors. And so, yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed by just the thought of doing that one. But I haven't kitted it up yet or anything. I'm gonna work on it downstairs. It won't be the only thing I work on. It's going to be my masterpiece, and it will sit on a table downstairs, kind of like when you do a puzzle and you just sit it down there for everybody to help work on. But it'll only be me working on it. But it's going to be downstairs so that I can hang out with my boys, Em and Benson, and work on it down there. The tree was in the way of where my table goes for, 6 or 7 weeks. And so we just got that moved, and I still need to finish the Wonder Woman before I hit up the J wall. But I'm also waiting for, I ordered a huge Art Dot storage so that I could put all of the drills in the storage. So there's that. And then I will kit it up. Of course, I'll kit it up on video because it is massive. It's called Starship. I'm very excited to do it. It's going to take me a long time. So I needed to put it somewhere where it would be safe and where I could just leave it out. So I chose to do that in the den. That way I'm not just up here in the craft room ignoring my husband all the time. However, that being said, I did buy him an Xbox for Christmas. So he does have something to do. We both have hobbies that don't include each other. I am not a gamer in any way, shape, or form. I played Mario for a little while with the Super NES, and I just never got into it. I don't know. I'm not patient enough to be a gamer, so I just didn't. But we did buy a Wii back in the craze of the Wii, and it was amazing. We loved the Wii. We would do that played as a family. Like it was different because you could play tennis or golf or you could bowl. There were fun ones. We had a circus game where you played circus. Like when you go to the fair and they have all of the games, and it had those, and we played that a lot with the kids. But then the Wii kind of died out, and we still have it. I even went as far as to get the Wii Fit board and do some exercises with it. But it's not even hooked up to a TV anymore. So speaking of TVs, our TV downstairs has waffle dots all over it. And so we're in the market for a new TV. And Em and I are not in agreement about what size the TV should be. And so he thinks it should be big, and I think it should be the same size as the one we have. And it's a really large room it's going in. It's a long, skinny room. And of course, we watch it on the short side. So I can't see putting this massive TV and then sitting 6 feet from it. So we're not in agreement about what kind of TV to get. So we went and looked at them the other day. And so the TV that has the waffling in it will go. It's not bad. Like it's fine. You only see the waffling when it goes to commercial. And so we're going to put that in the spare room. Well, I have 2 guest rooms at my house. So one of them already has a TV and one of them does not. So we're going to put it in the one that does not have a TV. There is a drill in here that has a hole in it. So I need to pull that out and grab a new. Okay. Grab a new drill to put in it. So we're going to do the switcheroo maybe, and maybe I'll get a bigger TV in here. We'll see. So we are just 2 people living alone, and we have TV in almost every room of this house. I have a TV behind me. You can see it over here that I rarely turn on, rarely. Because I can watch stuff on my tablet. We don't have cable, so we have Fire Sticks on each of our televisions. And I can get all that on my computer or on my tablet. So I just use my computer or my tablet. All right, where is this? 23. There it is. So maybe I'll get a bigger one in here and maybe I'll rearrange a little. So I just recently moved my craft room into this room. The room that I was in before was Pepto-Bismol pink. 2 shades of pink, pink, pink. So I was busting the seams of that one. I chose that one when we first moved into this house because it had an amazing closet that was above the stairs. So it had that like graduated steps on the inside. And I fell in love with that as far as putting craft supplies in there. Well, but the actual floor space, I was running out of space. So I decided to move into this larger room. I can still use the closet space because that's just a spare room now. So I still have, of course, we did this pre-surgery. My daughter came and we moved all the furniture, and then she left and it wasn't complete. It's still not complete. And then when she came this time, I'm having surgery, so it is still not complete. I still have boxes on the floor. I don't know. Maybe I'll show you. So see, I still have boxes on the floor. So I need to finish this room. What I'd like to do is get another of these shelving units so that I can put scrapbooking on one and diamond art on the other, because I am amassing quite a collection of paintings, accessories, just you name it, storage containers, just everything. I even went and got a special Xyron sticker maker with repositionable stickers, so that the diamond paintings that I have that don't come with stickers, I can make my own stickers. So I've got lots of supplies, and so I'd like to have another shelving unit, but they're so expensive now. When I purchased this first one, we had just moved to Virginia from North Carolina, and we were in a small little townhouse. So I had to come up with, it was just a 2-bedroom, and I had to come up with a way to contain all my scrapbooking stuff in that small space. So we bought the rack that I have now. It's been 13 years ago, guys. And I'm going to say I only paid $40. Well, now they're almost $100. And I just can't see spending the money when nobody sees this room but me. And of course you when I'm on camera, but I can position my camera so you don't see my messy floor. But I love it up here because it's all hardwood and it's just a matter of sweeping. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I finished the red one. Oh, that's so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh my goodness. So I'm almost finished, guys. This little WIP and Chat is almost over. Almost. So let's do A now. Where is it? Right there. A and then Y and then, wow. I really do need to think about getting to work, but this is more fun, to be honest. So I did mention that it's raining out today and I do have to go to the grocery store. I'm going to, I don't normally shop here, but I'm going to Publix today because, oh my goodness, they have so many BOGO deals of things that we use that I can't not go. So I'm going to Publix today in the rain, of course. And then I do have to work. I have quite a bit of work to do. So I will hop on that. My assistant sent me all kinds of stuff for me to do because I haven't been in the office in a couple of months because of surgery and everything else. And so she just sends me stuff through email. Whoops, I did not mean to hit the camera, guys. Sorry about that. She sends me stuff through email that she can't do. So it's specific stuff for the number cruncher. And so, yeah, I printed it all off yesterday, and today I will have to get it all finished. I did get the year end done so that I could get W-2s out. I did do all of that already. And so everybody, well, I say everybody, I have 2 employees in all of 2023, and that was me and my assistant. So it wasn't a whole lot of, it wasn't like I had hundreds of employees to process. Because like my husband, his W-2 is not here yet. But it's early. I mean, whoops, I did it again. You don't have to have W-2s in until the 31st of January. So I was early getting mine out. All right, guys, I'm going to do one more color, and that is the Y. And the Y is where? Number 5. And then I'm going to let you go. I just have a couple of touch-up places. And this section is complete. You know what I love about squares is you can just run your hand across it and feel where it needs to be pushed down. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the square drills because my first square drill was a budget and I struggled. In fact, I didn't complete it. It is kitted up. It is in the corner and I am never going to touch it again. So I should probably ditch the drills and the canvas. It was awful. And another creator said, don't give up on your squares just yet. Remember, you get what you pay for. And so I was like, okay, I'll give them another shot. And I did. And oh, am I glad. I love the square drill canvases so much more than the rounds. I think you can get more detail. You see no background space. It is just lovely. Look at the detail. Look at the detail in this photo. I mean, come on. Look at the bushes and this. I mean, it is just, so when I look at this up close, it doesn't look very good. But when I look at this from a distance, it is absolutely beautiful. And now I understand why when you go to a museum, they say to stand 6 feet back and look. Because if you're right up on it, it looks like this. Yes, I get that now. My husband is an artist by hobby, not by occupation. And he always was like, sit back here. And when you go to some art museums, they actually even have a chair or a bench for you to sit at that is, 6 or 8 feet back from some masterpiece. So there's that. Anyways, there's one over here. So that is my WIP and Chat for today. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I have missed y'all. And starting in February, my WIP and Chats will again be more timely, not so much time in between them, because I can still do a WIP and Chat if I am doing a paint along with friends, as long as I'm not hosting it. So until next time, guys, have a fab day.